Hello. Good evening. I hope everyone is doing well. No, yep. Music's definitely going. Okay. Of course, I've changed over right as the music changes. So yeah, hi. Hi. We're gonna do game dev tonight. I finished the province, the off stream. I put out the monthly update yesterday. I've pinned it. So you can go take a look. Take a look at the PNGs and stuff. Yeah. I ended up redoing part of this and cheating in little bits because it looked strange to have it cut off here. So we went, and it looks strange with this here. So we went with a more aligned one, and then feel the flowers, sprinkling it around, doing some biome blending, nothing too fancy. So I pumped that out this past weekend. I'm very tired, as you can tell. Big day yelling at Jenkins. Oh yeah, it's my favorite activity. You know, my words of learning today is if you have an environmental variable called lib or include, delete them. Those are reserved values. Don't you fuck shit up. You fuck shit up. If you have an environment variable called lib or include, they don't teach you this, but it fucks shit up. That was me this morning. It's like I can't. So I was investigating why our agents were building, but the controller couldn't build. And the agents are supposed to be a copy of the controller, the setup environment. And it was based off a setup document, but the controller's older than the setup document. So I'm like, there's probably some bullshit on there. I couldn't find a Microsoft Visual Studio library to build. And I checked and it existed. But I repaired the installation and did all the checks and it was there. So I couldn't figure out what was going on. And I went in the environment variables and, there was some suggestions putting the actual path and stuff. And I'm like, there's no need for that on the agent or even my own computer. What's going on? And then I'm scrolling through because there's so many environment variables on this device for no good reason. I was scrolling through and I find lib and I find include and I go, I'm the source of the problem. Because originally I'm removing a hack where they were modifying the path and the library values and the include values on the path, the environment variables, before running a script. It was part of the script, but it was we'll generate a script that does this. I don't ask too many questions nowadays. I'm just I'm looking at this 50-year-old system and I'm like, that makes perfect sense. They did not know what they were doing. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, why would they have to, if they're using MS Build, why would they have to re-put on the MS Build library locations? Because that's what they were calling. There's a script that does it. Why would they have to do that? You're running MS Build from the command line tool. And then I'm like, it's because they overrode it in the system environment variables. So I deleted those two variables. Suddenly everything builds. And the hours wasted. Whomever wrote this script, they will catch hands if I ever come across them in person. How dare they? How dare they make my life difficult? I'm just trying to rewrite a build system. I'll just try to rewrite a build system. How could you give me a 50-year-old system like this? So anyways, I've had a day. There's a dog that is not beside me and who's at the end of the hallway. It is looking at me. You know what? I bet you she wants out, even though I asked her 15 minutes ago. Well, 30 minutes ago if she wanted out. Do you have to go out? Yeah, she's going downstairs. Okay, you know what? Here, you guys can look at this. This is the fruit of our labor. I will be back momentarily. She's quick. Alright, knock has been let out, so we should be good. Anyways, I'll be working on maps today, but it's gonna be pretty chill. Mainly, now that we've got like the overworld updated here for this section of the game, we're gonna add the passive animals. So that's birds mostly. Birds, ducks, frogs. I think I want to start from the beaches here because we'll be able to pump through a lot of those pretty quick. It shouldn't be too difficult. So let me see. Oh yeah, the VOD for the Saturday community server thing, I cut out the sensitive information, and so you can find the VOD on YouTube. Obviously I can't do that on Twitch, so I think so. It's up there. So we want to do 9-3, 8-3, right? 8, 9. Wait, no, this is 10. 10-3. An error occurred. Did I get kicked? No. Okay, so 10-3 is here. 9-3. 8-3. Yeah, that's right. It's 7-3. And then this one's already done. I think. Well, we might do this as part of 10-3. I might come back in here. Right. This one's 11. Okay, and that gets into that. 12-1. 2 and 3. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna start with the beach. Yeah. Those should be easy. I was thinking about once we're done, bring this back up. So we're adding the passive animals here, okay? Because they're more like the core. And once we're done, not boy, guess who's finally back? You. How are you doing? Yeah, so passive animals are kind of like the core. But, school, am I right? Yeah. Oh, but it's March break next week, unless you're in the, other land. It would be this week, right? In 2 weeks. Ah. Then you're in the third land. So close, yeah. One of my coworkers' wives is a kindergarten teacher. So, but she works in like Gatineau, I think. So, she gets this week off. Probably, yeah. And then he was telling me that next week is the English board. Here. Oh yeah, so what I was gonna say was, So the third week is the secret other school. Yeah, so we redid this section. This is not going to be updated outside of adding passive animals. I put a lot of effort into these tree placements. Okay. I'm fine. I'm still happy with them. I'm not changing the dungeon. Okay. It doesn't feel like this. It doesn't feel that big until you have to go through it. But we will be changing like outside of here. All this. Because watching people get lost, it drives me up the wall. I still remember the loop here. And then this stuff, just fixing things. But once we're done with updating this, putting the passive animals, etc., I think I'm going to do the Game Maker upgrade because it's been a year and a half. I think it's safe to upgrade to the newest Game Maker version. I'm not sure. It was in development for an extremely long time because there were so many bugs. So I'm kind of scared. But then we do that. Then I get the demo update out with all the new and the beta testers will get this one. But the demo update out, and then streams are gonna be not very visual. They're gonna be more coding, I think, because when I look at my backlog, right? There's like, we're gonna have a section where we have to add enemies and stuff. Adding enemies, adding treasure, you know, things like that. But that's not for a while. I want to do that last. And there's like some bugs, but it's like image inconsistency. It's not a big deal. Missing shadow, you know, stuff like that. I really want to focus on unit testing because I do have some. Let me show you. I wrote my own unit testing library. I think Game Maker has an official one now. It might be based off of the one I published. But I have a bunch of stuff. And I have some stuff for turn-based battles and whatnot. We have to obviously, I think I have to get like to simulations. I started making a simulation helper and stuff. But I want to build up to doing simulations because when I was doing research on the turn-based battle simulation balancing stuff, people are like, yeah, just write it in PyTest or something like that. There's like, you can write the whole simulation thing that you want to do there. And I'm like, at that point, I should just do it in Game Maker directly. Right? So, is there something in here before? I'm gonna have to find out. Why do I just have it empty? But yeah, there's a bunch of tests. stuff like with equipment and stats and all that other stuff. I'd like to get it all kind of done and unit tested. That way when I'm upgrading Game Maker versions or porting, it's going to be way less of a headache. Like, I'm wondering if I should, I don't think I've shown this. Wait. It would be... Is that a constants? There we go. Check collision boundaries. Let's set that to true. I'll just load in. So right now, when I want to... Sometimes you'll see discrepancies on the map. That's due to the screenshot tool, like over here, right? But the hitbox for the items is like right here, right? So when we're going back and forth across maps, I have this little tool that basically will highlight anything that would conflict with a potential crossing. So sometimes you'll see, like, if I have a bush, let's say right here, the border was here, this would be a problem because you could get stuck here or over here between the two. That's why the border, I think, is actually like somewhere over here. I tend to put flowers and like this right here. Like right here, yeah. Here's a good example. This guy's right on the border. You get stuck when you try to cross, right? So for that, I have this visual thing I've been using. I wonder if it'll show. Yeah, there it is. So you can see here the tree is highlighted red behind my head, and there's a pink box. So that's kind of saying, hey, if I transfer here and transfer back, I'm gonna get stuck. See? I'm stuck. So that's what this tool is for. But it was really helpful when I was testing, you know, in this small area. But now we have like all of this, and I'm just thinking of like automating it through the unit tests. I guess it would be more of an integration test, but just loading up the map and determining if there's any collisions along a certain bound, like the line there, and if there is, failing the map. And then that way I know, like, for this tree, for example, on this map, it might just need to be shifted this way a little bit, and on this map, this one that way a little bit. So the tree is still there. When I do the combined screenshot, it's gonna look squashed, but that's fine because this isn't, you know, this isn't shipped. This is just for me. But yeah, there's a bunch of little testing things to do to make my life easier that we'll probably do after we're done with. I should revert that change. Discard. So yeah, that's probably gonna be what's gonna be after. So animal wise, what do we got? Squirrels, frog. We'll probably need crabs. What about fish? Where's the crab? That. Birds were marked. The butterflies might have been marked. Cats, chickens, dragonflies. Do we want dragonflies? Like here we put some, but that's because it was a thing. So we're gonna want ducks for sure. Lizard, lynx, moose, mosquitoes, mouse, sheep, snake, squirrel, turtle, wolf. Well, we don't have seagulls here. All right. So let's see. I'm very tired lately. Very, very tired. Just stretching the arms. I have physio tomorrow, so we're gonna find out how the carpal tunnel is doing. Alright, let's see. Well, fish-wise, I think yeah, we had like a fair amount. You have Wandering 100. Turned on. Where is... View NPC boundaries. I think... Yeah. Let's just turn that on so we can see we're working with Mr. Krabs and stuff. Might be okay. Let's put ourselves 26. Right. Yeah, I don't think this will take the whole month. Well, unless I just take my time. Right? The point is, like, it's something to do on stream. Not that it's critical. I have to go raid the library. For some books. I talked about it in the update. But... the thing is that it's an ebook? Some of the books I need to get are ebooks. And the problem is, like... how do you take out an ebook? Hello, Potter. How are you doing? Yeah, did you say something about the birds walking outside of the... Actually, I really want to know what's going on here. Because I don't think the fish do it. See, the fish stay in their zone. The birds and shit just walk outside of it. Yeah, I know, they have a slightly different algorithm. As you can see. He's aware of me. What's going on there? Where's the bird? Bird. NPC. Bird behavior, ground flight, none. Step. What inherited? Where's your range? It's not on you. Is that on you? Wandering mode. Wandering range. Where is this used? Okay, here we go. This is the draw. Wandering range, view, draw circle, drop alpha. Can we draw the line where you're moving to? I do that for the goal position. Move towards point. Where is that? Hello, Goblin. Everything what you want to write sounds like creepcore. Hello. I'm aware of you as well as that fish in the viewer. It's not in the stalker way. I see. I was talking to my sister about the Poppy Playtime discourse. I briefly mentioned it in the Discord too. Does anyone know about the discourse? It's so funny to me. So you have it right here, goal position. Let's build a team. Okay, give me a second. Draw a line, X, Y, goal position. Sorry, this should be exactly the same. Huh. It might be calculated differently. Yeah, we're just gonna see. So basically, Poppy's Playtime is a Five Nights at Freddy's clone. I think that's the easiest way to put it. But it's not like I haven't played it. I haven't watched any of it. But it's one of those like horror lore puzzle toy games, right? It's episodic, you know, stuff like that. And yeah, think Five Nights at Freddy's. Think Bendy. It seems to be pulling more of a Bendy than it is a. Oh, not set before reading. 1 second. So like. I think they're on chapter 5. Chapter 5 came out. And they're not wrapping anything up. It's just like more puzzles, more characters you don't know anything about, more different locations. The lore's not really advancing. The story's not advancing. The puzzles aren't even fun, like that sort of thing, right? Jazzy Zelda remix? Yes. So that's kind of the discourse is like, why does it not like it? Not set before reading it? What do you mean? It's right there in create. I'm lazy. So yeah, it's one of those. So the problem with these episodic things is that subjective insanity of a player. Well, okay, yeah, there we go. So it's going to the edge. Oh, it's walking past it though. Like that's strange. What? Okay, so it's definitely like moving towards the point, and then it just bypasses it. Eh? What is the point of having an area if you walk past it? I don't think the crabs have an issue with it. Alright, just let me know if the crabs walk outside. Oh, they do. I just saw it. Okay, we'll deal with it. So basically, the problem with a lot of these lore games is that, like, if you don't have the story in mind when you start putting the game in, like, into place, like, if the lore is too cryptic, no one will play the game, right? Because not everyone is going to find all the little pieces of lore and all the little references and everything. Like, the main path of the game, you need to understand what's going on. If you're gonna have cryptic lore, it should be like a preview for your next chapter, or like foreshadowing, or like, you know, like something bonus for someone, right? And like the puzzles shouldn't drag on, and like you should have an idea in mind of what the lore is the whole time, right? It should already be like figured out, and what you're doing is you're writing a mystery where the player is like, they have their limited perspective, but you as the developer know everything, right? But the problem with a lot of these games is that I don't know if it, no, it must have been publicly said somewhere. So the issue with Bendy, for example, the cursed game, is that they were just making shit up the whole time. So, you know, like they would literally just, like, they just made like a teaser, and then it took off, and they were like, oh shit, and they just like kept coming up with shit. You can't figure out a story from not knowing it myself. Probably, yeah, because the thing about these games is that, like, you need to know the lore yourself as the developer, because you're making a mystery, but no one's doing that. They just do like cryptic shit, and then they kind of hope it all falls together, or like people will like put pieces together and they'll be like, oh yeah, that sounds like a good theory, I'm gonna go with that one as being the real one, you know? Like, it's like whatever. Yeah, the crap is bad too. Okay. Why would they do this for me? You know, and so that's kind of what's happening with Poppy's Playtime too. It's like they just kind of thrown shit at the wall, hoping it sticks. It's not. There's no reason to care about the characters. The puzzles are fresh, like they drag on, you know, like there's nothing worse than being chased by a monster and then you have to stop for 3 hours to figure out a puzzle. And it just ruins the vibe, you know? So that's kind of the criticism, the crux of it. And it's an issue with everything in the genre, I think, because they all keep copying from each other. Hi, Paul. And so I'm not surprised about the criticism, because, like I said, it's an issue with the genre. It's a very easy issue to solve, but it's an issue with the genre because it's so easy to, I think what the word is people were using was like being greedy, but like milking it, right? if it takes off, you can do extra chapters, right? And you can charge whatever you want per chapter. And like, you know what I mean? You milk it. And that's kind of how people are feeling about it. And I said in Discord, I should just try to make one of these games. Just for shits and giggles. Maybe as like a 1 week game jam or something. The only thing, and then my sister said to me, you don't sound very passionate about the genre. And I'm like, I don't play the genre. But I think it would be interesting, you know, if I'm talking shit. I'm much better with atmospheric horror, making those types of things. Or existential horror. Not jump scares. I'm a baby, so what I consider a jump scare probably isn't very scary. But the thing is, 2-3 problems in parallel. 1, possible story arc or solution. 2, does not understand basic motivation loops. 3, profit-driven continuity. Yeah, it's like a bunch of things all put together. And I don't like that a lot of these games are all based off of toys and characters and stuff nowadays, because I know what they're doing. It's a marketing thing. Because these types of games work best when you take something comforting as a child and then twist it, right? So like with Five Nights at Freddy's, it was like Chuck E. Cheese's, right? Like the mascots and the cute characters and stuff, and then it's like, oh, actually they're evil. Or like Bendy was like the cartoons, like the fun little Mickey Mouse cartoon. I think Poppy's Playtime is like toys. Taking something that you would find comfort in as a child, and then you know, surprise. That's kind of what they go for. The thing is, like, I can't think of anything off the top of my head, right? Because my first thought of like the children, it's okay. You know, they're selling it to children. But like off the top of my head, I can't think of anything that would fall into that sort of category, you know, that hasn't already been done. Because for me, the first thing I think of is the betrayal, like, of adults or teachers or something like that, and then that becomes a very different type of game. You know, something that should be safe and warm and comforting, and it definitely is not. All right, why the heck do these guys leave? Bird. I'm pretty sure the crab. Sorry, where's the crab? Yeah, you just pull. So whatever the problem is, it's up here. If we're not resume movement, past collision, begin step and step. If wandering mode and can move, event inherited, and I think that's just the where is it? The NPC movement randomize. Move random point. Where's that called? Animal movement randomize. Point in circle is interactable. we move towards the goal point. The alarm. Let's see. If can move, if wandering mode. Let's see, is there a movement script? Yeah, we move towards the point. I think it's because the time is less than the time it takes to move to the point. So it offshoots it. Let me just double check. Let's look at the behavior. It offshoots it in the same direction. Because it's not saying move towards the point. But constantly it's like, okay, we're gonna move towards it. We'll just stand over here where there's a bunch of them. Did you hear about that Pragmata Reddit problem? No. No. Yeah, it looks like it's something with the time. Shoot it. Can't I do time distance to seconds? Here we go. Okay, a second. Distance to seconds is start end is running. That's false. So the start is, I don't know, X. Full X. Position. False. And then random. Wait. Just do that for. It should really be a position. had to be closed up because the wrong people had interest at the 9-year-old Android. The what? I feel like there's like a bunch of steps you've missed in explaining this. What do you mean 9-year-old Android girl? What is this? Pragmata? What's Pragmata? Pragmata is an upcoming action-adventure game developed by Capcom. Oh. I could have gone without this knowledge. What are we getting here? Oh, that's in frames, not seconds. Shit. Frames. 2 seconds. Random weight. So actually, I'm gonna only log it out if it's longer. Okay, whichever one of these is longer is if time is less than random weight. Then I want to know. Because we may just have to make sure that it doesn't extend past. Oh yeah, it is printing that out. Actually printing it out quite a bit. So I think I'll post here if goal X position. Too far. Might just have to try catch this one. Yeah, I could have gone without that knowledge. Really could have gone without that knowledge. Too far, yeah. They're getting plenty of too far. Okay, so I think what I'll do is here. Random weight will be equal to the maximum between time, seconds to frames of time, and random weight. No, we want min. So if this time is shorter than this one, this is the one we want. But if this one's shorter than this one, that's the one we want. Let's just watch it for a bit. No, we're still getting overshots. That can't be the only issue. Let's do the minimum. Because it could be that the X distance and the Y distance is different. And so if you're just taking the longer one, you'll offshoot on one axis. Oh, there he goes. Oh no, he's still offshoot right away. Okay, well. Because I don't think this is the problem. Movement scripts. When does this get called? Sets the speed to 0. I wonder if maybe it's not stopping. Where you going, buddy? They're just they're just on a mission. They're never gonna stop. The only reason that would happen is if it was a bit too low. Nope, off he goes. They're just on a mission. I wonder why it's breaking now. Is it only because I added this? That can't be it. Anyways, yeah, I'm thinking maybe I should make. I don't know if it's like DOVA-SYNDROME or maybe there's like a 1-week game jam we could do. Cause I could try making a 3D jump scare horror thing. Probably no lore to it, just how to do it, but it might be fun. Learning something new, right? Okay, so it's definitely a timer here. me scare off the birds. So the crabs aren't posting that they've gone too far. What? You must be using the NPC random. Okay, so then the crabs won't come here at all. That's why the birds were the only ones moving. Okay, so crabs come here. So we will ignore crabs. Maybe I'll just do this in crabland. Yeah, I'll have to think of like something comforting too. That for a kid. All I can really think of is toys though. Let me just get rid of the birds. Game Maker cannot create tile sets at runtime. Yeah. I know. We're getting... Those are some really interesting numbers, huh? Okay, basically every other asset. I think it has something to do with optimization. But yeah, like if you want a palette swap, they say render to a surface and then do the palette swap on the texture of the surface. Instead of palette swapping we're like palette swapping the sprite asset, like take the sprite of the tile set or something. So I'm gonna clamp this between what is this? The value is random weight. Is it 0? Min move random time max. I think it would be one frame. Anyways, hi Shrimpy. Yeah, I think if I was gonna do like a horror thing, I think just like thinking of like childhood, like what I was scared of. I was scared of the shrieking zombies and like making noises and stuff. Does that make sense? So like, oh, there they go. Too far. Yeah, you just keep going. What's up with that? Or like getting in trouble. That was one. Making noise when you weren't supposed to. Getting in trouble. I think those are the... Yeah, off to the races. What is going on here? Oh, it's clamping between... Let's see. It's set to 0. I wouldn't want to clamp it. Well, we could, but then we could do, that's right. So time is less than 1. It's 1, otherwise we clamp. I may want to set that as the max then. Yeah, because then it won't move at all unless it's on a diagonal. So we'll just set it as max for now. You checked it, yeah. How'd it feel to go back like 2 years? 2.5? There's no wonder so many horror games have like darkness, being quiet. My model was a little different. Was it? Probably. Darkness, being quiet. What else? Let's see here. Doesn't seem to be like it might offshoot a little bit. Okay, we'll just watch. If it offshoots a lot, then not good enough for effects. Your eyes, they had more movement. Oh. Maybe because I was just using a different program at the time. It's definitely not offshooting as much as it was before. Need eye movement tracking? I think I still do. It may not be as much as it used to be. What year were those VODs, by the way? Because it may have been when I was using not VNN and not the iPhone. MTG? Magic the Gathering? Is that what that is? I think that answers the question. I don't know what MTG. I don't know anything about it other than it's a very expensive hobby. I don't know, it doesn't look like the crowds are really leaving too much. Okay, they do still leave. Never mind. They do still leave. Okay, so let's see. The maximum this time to move. Distance to seconds. Wait a quick second. How long will it take to move? I might have to. Distance to point. Goal X position. Y position. Divided by goal step size. Multiplied. Finished designing an auto furnace in Minecraft? Congratulations. Is it like a big super smelter thing? Give me a sec. We're just gonna get rid of the birds. Okay, let's watch the crabs. Oh. Maybe this is wrong. Maybe I'll just... You have 70 furnace blocks? Wow. How many stacks can you smelt at once? That's more than a whole stack though, right? So I don't think I need that. The speed to move at pixels per step. That's 1 pixel per step. Per step. What am am I supposed to use instead of room speed now? Game get speed? Yeah, because room speed is game frames per second. Game frames per second. The number of game steps that GameMaker will try to maintain per second. And that's pixels per second. Right. So you would do speed times room speed, which is just the room speed. And that would get us the time in seconds, right? Pixels per step times steps per frames per second. Sorry, game steps per second. That cancels it out. That gives you pixels per second. Frames to seconds. What is that? Pixels divided by out. By all accounts, that's in seconds, right? Then we multiply this. What on earth is time before we multiply it? Give me a second. Because maybe I shouldn't be doing that. This is why there's I didn't get to try it out too much, but there's a way to do what's it called? It's not metric, it's not type, it's not units. There's a way to enforce units on things so that you can't do this in C++. And I wish I learned more about it before I got laid off. It was very interesting. Let's see. Let's just watch. Will you overshoot? I mean, it's not overshooting now, but oh, was I was multiplying it twice, no wonder. Stupid. That's it. I'm just stupid. That's fun. You know what? Yell trinkets all day. Come here. I'm not placing passive animals. Oh boy. Alright. We're just gonna watch to see if it really offshoots. Actually, maybe I should just log out if it offshoots a lot. Guess we can just watch. So yeah. I could definitely do something with like because just thinking about the horror game, right, where you have to maybe be invisible. There's definitely some stuff I could do with that. In terms of like abusive parents. There's definitely something I could do. Maybe not physically, but like there's definitely something to be said that you could go with there. Or it doesn't even have to be a parent. It just has to be a trusted figure. You know? Because when I think back of like, there was this game on YTV. I don't know if anyone remembers this. a lot of the kids stations way back when used to have websites, and they would have games on their websites. So like Teletoon had some games, I think Cartoon Network had some, YTV definitely had some. And so YTV had this game where you were in a mansion and you had to hide from this person that would chase you down. They also had a pinball game that I really, really liked, and every day I mourn the loss of my Juicy Fruit Jolly Rancher tie-in pinball game. That one was so fun because you could get points and then build your pinball thing to get more points, and the points would be used as like currency to get more stuff to build your pinball. Anyways, it was fun. But I remember being so scared of that. Like you're in a mansion, you have to hide. Someone's coming to find you, right? And then when I think back to like Scooby-Doo, I'm talking like the 80s Scooby-Doo. It was always chasing, always hiding, always, you know. So I had a lot of nightmares about being chased. Skibbity, what? I'm a boomer. I'm too boomer for this. I don't see it overshooting. I think I got it fixed. I think I was just an idiot. So yeah, I think that like doing something around hiding and like being invisible or something would definitely be helpful. But like, or not helpful, but like because like, you know, being quiet, being hidden, you know, all that other stuff. So I think of the Zelda zombies screaming at you, scared the crap out of me. They'll sneak up on you. Or like that game, or all that other stuff. Always scary. And then if it's like, so I feel like having it be a monster doesn't work very well, for what I'm thinking. Because when I think of like, you know, like Promised Neverland, how it's like lures you in with a sense of like warmness or whatever. You know, a lot of those like horror stuff, they'll like lure you in with like warmness, and then surprise, and it's like, well, if people are the monsters, right? And you don't know when they're being a monster or being not a monster. That could work. And of course my brain goes, okay, let's make it a little too close to home. How do we make it terrible, you know? Oh, I got rated. I stayed. So, I guess that means you did a 24-hour stream if you're rating me, eh? Well. Look who's the right target today. Yes. The only time I ever get rated by Stade is when Stade's done a 24-hour stream. So, am I correct in assuming you've done a 24-hour stream? I kind of want to check. Am I correct? Okay, today was sub 12 hours. Really?
Torn apart at birth.
Oh no! I went to go check. 12 hours. That's still pretty good. I think I fixed that problem. The guy's going out of their little location. Oh, the fish. I scared the fish. Okay. Just I have a fix for that. I can. Anyways, hi, I'm Mazzy. I was adding animals and then I saw a bug and now we're fixing the bug. Time, distance, 2 seconds. This should work. Start, or this would be I might have to pick a different. I don't think it lets me do overloading. It's been a while. So this would be point X, point Y. Distance 2.2 seconds. Yeah. Bugs are animals? I guess. But if I'm killing them, does it really count? Is that advanced crab simulation? Oh yeah. I just plop them down and they move. Okay, so time 2.2 seconds. Distance 2.2 seconds. Yeah, that's fine. That gives me that in seconds. I think I'm gonna want it in frames. And I can like that. Oh, it's horrendous. Let me actually just so this is pixels divided by pixels per frame. Multiplied by frames per second, which gives us pixels. Well, actually, pixels per frame, frames per second cancels out, and you get pixels per second. Yeah, you get seconds. Autonomous crabification. Ooh. Distance 2.2 frames. Okay. So then we're gonna put time is going to be goal X. Oops. Goal X. Goal Y. And I think I'm going to move this into here. because I feel like that should belong there. And then here, I think we're going to do time less than 1. We're going to return 1. Otherwise, we're going to return time. And then that way, our random weight is just a clamp. Right here. That's the only place I use it because it's private. Yeah. Last day has not been a brain wonky worky kind of day, so you're gonna disassociate for a bit. No problem. Thank you for the raid. I hope you have a good rest. Okay. So with that done, the birds should be okay. I think. We'll see. Okay, we're gonna watch the birds for a second. Oh, no, he's off. They're off to the races. Oh, God. I might have to clamp this up, too. Return. Max. Time. 2 and time. Whichever's bigger. I gotta ask. That's fine. We can just use it to wait. You tell you go, yeah. Alright, let's watch the birdies. I think I'm gonna remove the -1 on the bird animal movement for the amount of time to take. The birds don't get affected by grass. Mark. Birds aren't affected by tall grass. Huh? Okay, I'm just gonna put that in the backlog. Oops. That's a strange one. They probably just don't have the draw thing there for the grass. But yeah, they haven't really been leaving the stratosphere, you know? This might be fixed now. I think that looks fixed, I think, to me. They haven't destroyed anything. Alright, let's drop this back down to 1. And then right down here, we'll just get rid of this -1. We'll just see if anything blows up, I guess. You also go to sleep now. Good night. Thank you for joining. Hi Kipa, how are you doing? Alright, let's see if anything breaks. We got 4 birds on screen. You're sick? Oh no. Didn't you see the post? I said don't get sick. How could you get sick? How am I? I'm alright. Bird. The bird is the word. Oh, God. I just remember everyone yelling that. You know how everyone's like 6, 7. I just remember that was high school. I was like, I don't know what the fuck that means. And my teachers are like, I don't know either. And I'm like, okay, cool. We all don't know what's going on. You weren't able to follow my advice. Well, you just have to get healthy faster then. It's a demand now. I looked at my work notes for a second and fucking died. Is a Family Guy meme? No wonder I didn't know about it. I wasn't allowed to watch Family Guy. Also an ad before that. Oh. I don't see anything really breaking. Yeah, I think I watched Family Guy in grade 12. I watched 1 episode and my friend was like, haha, isn't this so funny? And I just looked at them and I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Because, like, I think Robot Chicken was popular at some point. And I watched a couple episodes. And I just remember being very disturbed. I was like, I don't really want to watch this. And people were like, oh, it's so funny. Huh? I was like, I don't get it. Nihilistic humor, kind of. It might be an acquired taste, or it might just not be funny. Like South Park and stuff. Yeah, I didn't watch that either. I wasn't allowed to watch Simpsons until I was like in grade 10. So like, you know, it's American. What did I watch? Anyways, I think the birds are fixed. Let me just revert adding the goal. That's a thing. Because we don't really need it. I guess I should make a bug for this. Create bug. Actually wait. I should do it in the sprint. I have a number for it. There we go. You love random movement? Yes. Okay, so this had... That's fine. Time, that's fine. NPC create and draw. So we can discard that. And discard that. Stage that. This is 4, 5, 7, 9. And done. Cool. So if we revert and then launch, I think this will be what we want. I think that works well. Yeah, and then there's gonna be crab enemies, by the way, in this area. So I don't want to put too many animals. They do little baby crabs that do nothing, and then a big crab. I love the clouds. I did a good job on that. Good job, me. Crab battle? Yep. Hello, braided Pokemans. Is it Pokemans? Or is it just a crab on a beach? Alright, so that's fixed. I'm gonna close that and close him. So I really wish I could see the range in here. That's my biggest issue. Godot is really nice because you could just make a tool that will render it for you for the viewport, but like you can't do that for Game Maker. I really want it. Hear me, Game Maker gods. I really want. Kingler? If that's a Kingler. Then what is this boy? If that's a Kingler, what's him? Okay, so up here, I think I'm gonna put some butterflies. Just like maybe a squirrel here. Two 200. That might be too big. Second one is a Kingler. First one is clearly a Krabby. You saw a mud crab the other day? Horrible creatures. What do mud crabs look like? Oh. Giant mud crab. Ooh. Good thing I'm allergic. I don't have to worry about eating that insect. That was a Skyrim quote. Oh. Do you know how long it's been since I played Skyrim? I don't play the annual Skyrim release, okay? I think I'm happy with that for the passive animals. I mean, this is just a small area. Don't let Todd catch you saying that kind of shit. Todd should hurry up and make a fucking Elder Scrolls 6 or whatever. Charlie's dreaming of Elder Scrolls 6. Doesn't come out, it's gonna be bad. There's no way it can live to the hype. Even Charlie, yes. Even Charlie. Alright, let me see. This is 4059 added. Passive animals to 8.3. Cool. Back in the Skyrim days, you used to joke that it was just gonna have armor, no more armor pieces, just a whole set as an item you can equip. And Starfield came out and it wasn't a joke anymore. Oh no. Yeah, I don't have very high expectations because I think the main writers for Elder Scrolls quit or were laid off or whatever ages ago. I'm just sort of like, ooh, that's not good. Have I just been yapping for like 2 hours? Emil's still there and he's the worst writer. Now he's the best writer. He's great and he quit. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I would have the energy to work at a place, especially a creative place, where you put in so much of your time and effort into something and then they never release it. I guess that's the problem with AAA as is right now. Or actually any sort of A. Except maybe single A. You know, like the indies that are not really indies but are like indies, you know, they're independent but they're making their own shit, but they're still small teams. You know those people? That they're on the Among Us level where they've like, or like Team Cherry or whatever. Where they're indie games like High Guard. I saw it got shut down. I've never heard of it. Everyone's like, wow, that was quick. And I was like, when did it come out? And it's like a month ago. I heard there's some sort of freaking scam going on. But yeah, like I can't imagine working, like, you know, all those studios getting shuttered. Like, let's disregard the whole employment part of it. I can't imagine working on something for years and years and then it gets axed and then you get fired. Or you work on something for years and years and it does well and then you get fired. Or like, you know, like I can't imagine doing that. It turns out they were backed by Tencent. Oh. Yeah. Hey Tencent, you wanna give me some money? I will accept bribe. At this point, I will accept bribe. One of my coworkers was like, "You're contractually obligated to make your game suck." Oh, that's not gonna happen. I was talking to my coworker, and they were like, "So how long have you been working on Katela?" And I was like, well, it's March now, so 14 years. And they went, what the fuck is wrong with you? Not quite that strong, but it was a big like, wow, that's a really long time. And I was like, the judgment is there. Yeah. So at this point, he tends to... I won the lottery. I did buy my lottery ticket today. My dad bought a lottery ticket, so I bought a lottery ticket. That's the rule. Father buys a lottery ticket, it's worth it. Crab party. How far off are it from releasing? Oh god. I stopped tracking that sort of stuff a while ago because I felt like it was a lie. Like, you know when they say like the last 10% is like 90% of the work? It kind of felt like that, but like worse. With this sort of like redoing the world map stuff, we're getting into stuff I originally planned for post-release. So, we're getting there. I said earlier in the stream for when the game is done. Oh yeah, I do. Yeah. No, I definitely have a scope. There's definitely a scope. We'll definitely get there. It's just a, it's hard because I have the full-time job, right? And then I have all my stupid health crap going on right now. So it's been very difficult to sit down. But yeah, like redoing this area was supposed to be post-release, same with over here. But like, I have time with the stream to just like do it once a week for a couple hours. It's like, okay, that's okay, right? But yeah, I have a scope. The scope hasn't changed really. I mean, also hard because if you're not feeling inspired, there's not really anything you can do about it. That's why I try to like tackle different things. Like if I'm not feeling inspired with writing, I just like, I should grind out like unit tests or something, or like, you know, like, or do something else or whatever. But I feel like it's a bit like work. Like you can't just be like, I'm waiting to be inspired. You have to also like put in the time and effort, you know? Like if I could just wait to be inspired the whole time, the game would never get done. Inspiration is a factor, yeah. Because like, for example, I'm updating the debates, okay? And to do that, I need to update some research, right? And the inspiration I'm getting for maybe side quests and stuff are coming from the research I'm doing, right? It's not coming from me sitting there doing nothing and being like, I don't feel like being inspired. It's coming from me sitting down and being like, I have 1 hour. I'm going to try for 1 hour. And then I just like, I go on Wikipedia. I look some stuff up. I find the right words. I find books. Then you go and do a deep dive until you're bored. And it's like, oh, okay. I generated like a bunch of different ideas during this, you know, whatever period. Right? Like inspiration isn't necessarily something that just comes in. You have to sit down and do it, you know? So there's that aspect to it too. But yeah, like I do have a scope. It honestly hasn't changed too much from the original one. It's just a matter of, I want to do the game properly, so I redid some assets. I delayed some things so that we could get some things done. You know, like, that type of stuff. It's just hard because, like I said, I can't put that much time into game because job. And then the other thing too is the marketing stuff. I hate that. I hate that crap. I tried. I wasted so much time over the years trying to I'll put like one or two butterflies. And then you don't want to do, yeah, it's just like you can think of the streaming as marketing, right? And the making the shorts and everything is marketing. It's not marketing the game per se. I gave up on that a while ago. I just feel like I don't have a lot to to show marketing wise, because everything's a freaking spoiler. And the other thing too is that the game's been in development for so long that at this point it's worth it for me to get the game into like a final state and then do marketing, right? Like if I want to do shorts and everything like that, I have these dev streams saved from the last like 3 years or more, right? So it's like I can just pull them up, right? Okay, what's the difference between this one and the other one? One has wandering mode. Okay. Should make a fancy CG trailer with some kind of SoundCloud mumble rap. That's what big guys are doing. Nah. I'll probably just go copy whatever Triangle Strategy did. And then go copy other people. I want birds flying over the map. Maybe. Did it add it? I don't know if it did. Copy. Paste. There we go. That's fine. We'll just have one going across because I think this one just goes off like this. But yeah, like I have a scope in mind and everything, and I keep having like an internal like, this is when I should finish, and I think part of it's like just the amount of time I'm sort of putting towards it, because I do track my time, right? So I can see how much time I'm putting towards like streaming versus like video editing versus working on Gatela versus like something else. So I track all that so I can see it. And like I should be putting some more time, but the health stuff is annoying. Just like the hours of physio I have to do, and I don't even do it most of the time, which is my fault, but you know. We'll see. Basically, I'm gonna get the game. I'm gonna give me a second. Yeah, okay. So here's the world map. Okay. Right now the demo is this area, okay, and the beta testers have up to this area unlocked. I have put in the main story for everything else. However, because I'm rewriting the debates, I haven't put in the cutscenes and story for the debate stuff. It's just the main quest that's been put in. So that's what I'm figuring out with the debate stuff, is like what's changing, what's not changing, what's gonna go in as like mandatory, what's going to go in as optional, you know, that type of stuff. Because like some of the facts for the debates might be able to be gotten through multiple ways. and you don't necessarily have to go through a quest for it. So it's like, okay, can you reasonably figure this fact out without going through a quest? Yes. How would you do that? There's you know, stuff like that I have to figure out. It's mostly just like, where on the map do things go and how does it all go together and stuff like that. It's more of a putting things together thing than a coming up from scratch thing, if that makes sense. The thing is that when I put the game up, because I'm going to do early access, but that's mostly going to be for that's going to be like most of the game, and just like we're going to figure out any bugs or anything before final release type of situation. So when that goes up, my plan right now is to do like Steam Next and then launch the early access like a month later based off of the feedback from the Steam Next. And then launch the game off of the feedback from the early access, where early access is like, I don't know, 3 to 6 months or something like that. We'll see. And then the final game will be unlocking the last, how many hours of the game is that? I don't know. Let's say 5 to 10 hours. I don't know. I can't estimate it. Right? So even if you play through the whole game on early access, you'll still have something to look forward to for the very end, right? I've seen some people do chapters, and like I could kind of do chapters like this, and then this, and then this area, and then like this, and then like down here, and block it off on the regions, but I'm also kind of just like, YOLO. Just put it out there. That's why I really want, like, if we have time while I'm working on the cutscenes and stuff off stream, I want to focus on unit testing and stuff so that we can make sure the game's pretty solid. But that's my plan right now. I think this is pretty good. Okay, where? Oh, there's the birds. Yeah. So they don't go over the water, but they basically go along here. Yeah, that's good. That's good. So yeah, I've been thinking about a bunch of stuff, but it's just, you know, some of it's premature, like when people ask me how much the game is going to cost, and I'm just like, you know, the price has changed so many times over the years. Right. I still remember way back when I started development, people were telling me that the game should be free. No one's gonna play it if you charge people money. That was a lot of the advice I got back then. don't want to skip this one. Yeah, actually, let me skip this one just because it has the town. I want to do that differently. Okay. Let's do 8-4. There it is. So, I'm mostly going to get birds, butterflies. And then up here we can have, you know, a squirrel running around. Something like that, and then maybe what birds go up here again? Where's my document with birds? Ah, there we go. It's called birds.txt. You'd think I'd find it. Yeah, I haven't marked these guys yet. Give me a second. So it's the Hawfinch. Okay, wait. Woodpecker. Hawfinch. Eurasian jay. Willow tit. Tit. And you will have wandering set the true, and I think the range should be 100. Yeah. Alright. Okay, and then over here, let's see. That might work. And we'll have gotten 3 plus a bug done, which will keep us on track. Yep. I think we'll get more done next stream, just because that sort of bug is super annoying. I turned around and the cat's in the dog's bed. The cat is in the cat bed that I bought for the cat that he didn't want, so the dog took it and now he's sleeping in it. And I went to wash the dog bed that he took from the dog. So I'll probably do birds flying over, but they'll probably be birds for the other region. Actually, I guess I don't need to. This isn't technically accessible. I think. At least right now it's not accessible. So arguably I don't need any of these guys over here, but it's fine. They're cheap. They're cheap to run. I think that's fine. Yeah, I'm so behind on everything. Like I didn't make any shorts last week, and I have to edit that Ottawa Games stream. Did my Jira crash? Why is it taking so long to reload? Oh, did my internet crash? Did Firefox crash? I think Firefox froze for a second. Alright, anyways, that's there. Yeah, I'm super behind on stuff, which is frustrating. Because I was doing so well. I was doing so well I could do vintage story streams, and now I can't. But yeah, I think that puts us how many things do I have to do? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 things. There was this thing called Warudo. I saw. I was thinking of playing around with it. Just to see what it's like. Because I've been using Vinyan for a while. But there's some it's fine. It's just like maybe that one's better. I don't know. I don't know if they'll give me more options for integrations with stuff too. Or like easier to make like a 3D room or something. I've seen some people with some pretty cool like 3D stream stuff. I feel like that's a bit too much effort for me. Like, it's cool. I look at it and I'm like, that's so cool. That's such a good idea. But then I'm like, when I think about like making shorts and stuff from it, it's like, it might be too much. Because I do want to update my overlay. It's been 2 years of this one. I like the colors and everything, but you know, maybe there's better space usage or something I could do. Because right now the bottom bar is empty, and if chat's not going, the top bit above my head is empty. So I don't know. I could just get rid of the overlay and just have the game be full screen, but then I cover more of the game. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But I do want to play with it. It's on my list to look at some point. Okay. So I'm tired. So we'll do more we'll do more next time. I can't think. Yeah, well, we'll do more next time, and then we'll chunk through a bunch of it. But at least we're like on par for where we need to be. Thankfully, like, there's not, like, we already did this one, so we don't have to go do that. And it's mostly like just go down this row, this one. I might have to change some dialogue. That's why I don't want to touch it yet. I'd rather have that be one of the last ones. These three. Right here, and right here. But yeah, most of the like, unlike this whole area where it's like dragonflies, really an offset, dragonflies, frogs, etc. This sort of area is mostly just birds, open spaces and birds, because there's going to be a lot more enemies. Right. Snakes, deers, etc. And also it's supposed to be like a plains type of, or not plains, steppe sort of feeling. So big, open, empty sort of stuff. So I have a lot of birds. I'll probably put more sheep like over here or something. I don't know. Down here. Definitely want to put cows and stuff in here. Cows, pigs. And those types of things, yeah. But yeah. Anyways, we'll do more next time. We'll power through it. Hopefully I'll catch up on everything and then I can read some books, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Alright, let me see. Who am I reading? Blockboy's reading. Mini a bee farm delivery game. Oh no, is he? Blockboy's not doing my idea. There's a non-zero chance. Okay, we're gonna read Blockboy. They're working on a new game. So thank you for joining, everyone. I hope you guys have a good rest of the week. We're doing Elden Ring on Saturday. We're doing Mountain of the Giant or whatever. Giants of the Mountain. I don't know. Don't ask me. So, yep, that's what we're up to. Have a good rest of your week. Thank you for joining. Good night. Goodbye.